Hi my loves, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a very simple, beginner friendly, step-by-step clean fresh makeup. Guys, I know like how difficult sometimes it can be when you just want to achieve that very simple clean fresh makeup. And of course you guys, if you follow the makeup trends, you notice everyone is going like more natural and more fresh, clean, you know, makeup looks. I don't know, for some reason I haven't been seeing all those like heavy eyes, heavy lips makeup look. And as you all can see, I don't have I have a not so good skin, guys. Of course we're working on it. My skin is actually getting better and better and better. The only thing is I just recently started breaking out on my lip, and you guys know how kind of painful lip acne can be. But yeah, I noticed it right here, and also right here. But anyways you guys, let's just go ahead and get started. And of course, if you're a beginner, I would always advise that before you do anything on your face, guys, the only thing I have on my face right now is my moisturizer, which is my acne.org moisturizer, and I'm just simply going to go in with a primer. When you're a beginner, please don't underestimate the power of a primer, because it will help a lot with kind of giving you that very nice flawless finish. Even when you don't have a perfect skin like me, guys, just try as much as possible to apply your primer. For my beginners, of course, or for anyone that have under eye circles, guys, like before I didn't have under eye dark circles, but all of a sudden I just started noticing it. As you all can see, like, look at this. Like, I don't know where this manufactured from. I don't know if it's tiredness. I really can't you know explain, but I noticed I'm beginning to have under eye dark circles, guys. It's not even funny at all. So now I'm going to introduce this into my makeup routine, and I'm using my MAC Pro Concealer and Correct palette. I'm going to go in with this orange shade right here. It's so good when you have like an under eye circle to go in with an orange. As you all can see, like, I hardly ever touch this, guys. That is because I never had a need for it, but it's like I took a lot. Unfortunately now I have to do it, guys. It's not fun, but at least thank God I have something. You guys, look, you see how we just diluted that under eye dark circles. So if you're a beginner and you have under eye dark circles, try as much as possible to use a colored, you know, concealer, like an orange concealer, as you guys see me doing here. And what this does is it helps to cancel out that darkness, you know, under your eyes, so that way when you apply your makeup, you don't end up seeing your dark circles, you know, peeking through your makeup. All right, so going back to the same palette, I'm going to pick up this shade right here, and I'm simply just going to dot it on the areas where I have dark marks. I know a lot of people always ask me, Omabel, how come you use a dark brown concealer on a dark brown mark? Guys, I don't know. I just tried it out one day. I would say maybe 7 or 8 years ago I tried it out and it worked, and ever since then I've been doing it and it's been working amazing. Like, if you have dark spots, if you have blemishes, try to use a darker, like a dark brown concealer on those areas. You would notice that, you know how when you apply your makeup, you know, you always see your blemishes peeking through your foundation. Once you go ahead and do what I'm doing here, you're obvious, like, definitely you're not going to have that issue. Of course, if you don't have a problem skin, guys, you would, you know, have to eliminate this this step from your routine, especially if you're a beginner. This is just for people like me, you know, who don't have a perfect skin. So next, I'm gonna go in with foundation. I feel like it's been such a long time I used my Hudabeauty Filter foundation. I love mixing it with my LA Girl Pro Matte foundation in the shade Nutmeg. So I'm just going to mix this two. The reason I always love to mix the two is because Hudabeauty can tend to be on the orange side, you know. I love this foundation, but the shade I have here is cinnamon, but for some reason I always I haven't discovered my perfect shade with Huda Beauty foundation, so I use the cinnamon, and cinnamon is just a tad bit orange on me. Of course, as a beginner, if you have a foundation that is lighter, it's always recommended to mix it in with a foundation that is a little darker, so that way you'll be able to blend it and get your shade. Like this Huda Beauty is more on the orange side for me, but then when I go ahead now and mix it in with the, you guys just looking at it on my on my palm, is this palm, the back of my palm, you can see it kind of blends with my skin. So I'm just gonna quickly go in and blend it out. I absolutely love Beauty Crush Cosmetics brushes, so they are both dirty, but I'm gonna be using them anyways. I have to wash. I wasn't around this past weekend, so I couldn't wash my brushes, but I'm gonna wash them, guys. I'm gonna go in now, just use the buffing angled brush, just use the small one and start blending the foundation. And as you all can see, I'm just stippling, you know, I'm not rubbing it, I'm kind of pushing it into my skin. And this is so good if you don't have a perfect skin. This will help, like using this tip or this technique will help add more coverage to your skin. And oh my gosh, this is just like my perfect shade. Mixing those two shades, you know, the Huda Beauty and E.Y.E.B.R.O.W just always gives me my perfect shade. And even if, like, for me, right, if you ask me a lighter foundation or a darker foundation, I would always go with a tad bit darker foundation, because of the fact that when I highlight, you know, I would kind of bring back light to my skin. So just imagine if you're using a foundation that is too light and then you highlight on top of it, it just makes you look ghostly. But if you go in with a foundation that is a tad darker, by the time you go ahead and highlight, it will just balance the whole look. Oh, it looks like I'm just going to end up using just this brush. I thought this one is too dirty that I would have to interchange. This right here is my favorite brush, guys, because it's huge, but it's so dirty that I was like, using the smaller brush would be better. But thank God, because I thought I was gonna kind of interswitch between the two. Guys, I know, you know, sometimes I don't like kind of boring tutorials, guys. I love whatever I'm doing to be explaining whatever you guys see me do on my face, although sometimes people will like, you talk too much, but I don't understand. I try as much as possible to explain it. This is a step-by-step tutorial, so you know, whatever it is I'm doing, I always love to explain it so you guys will better understand. I'm sure people that really need it, they don't see it like, I'm sure people that really need it, they don't see it like I'm talking too much, because you know, I'm not just saying anything out of the ordinary. I'm trying to explain it, you know, whatever it is I'm doing, I try as much as possible to explain. Using this foundation now just reminded me why I've missed my Huda Beauty for Filter foundation and my E.Y.E.B.R.O.W. That is because they just give me that very natural feel, like, you know, that natural coverage, you know, without looking too much. Even if I use like 5-6 pumps of this foundation, whenever I apply it on my skin, it kind of gives me that very natural, you know, finish. That is, there was a time this foundation was all I used on this channel, and then for some reason I started using other products and then I forgot it. So now we're back at it, guys. So next, of course, it all depends on you, but if you're a beginner and you want to, you know, achieve that very nice professional looking fresh clean look, guys, you want to go ahead and highlight. And of course, I'm using E.Y.E.B.R.O.W Pro Conceal. That is, if I still have anything left in here. It's as if it's been, oh thank God, it's been so long I used this products. And of course, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm highlighting, guys. Like, even if you're a beginner, I feel like everybody knows what highlighting is, but for the benefit of people who don't really know, you know, when you apply your makeup, as you all can see, I just applied my foundation. My skin just became one tone, it became one color. But then when you look at your natural skin, you know, before you apply anything on your face, you notice that your natural face has kind of depth and shadow and definition to it. If you notice, sometimes the inner portion of your face is lighter and then the outside is darker. That is how God kind of designed the human face. So when you go ahead and apply a foundation, you kind of give your whole face the same color. There is no definition, there is no dimension. But then when you go ahead and highlight and contour, even though I'm not gonna use a liquid contour today, but then when you just go ahead and highlight, guys, you will notice that it helps a lot with bringing in that light that the foundation took away from your face. It just helps give your face more like a definition. That is an easy way for me to explain it. So I just went in with my E.Y.E.B.R.O.W conceal, and as you all can see, I'm using a makeup sponge to just blend it on my under eye, your chin, your forehead, and also the bridge of your nose. These are like the main places that you highlight. Okay, so whenever you apply a highlight, it's always advised to also set it. So I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm going to be mixing just a little bit of my Mercier. This Mercier is the honey, is the translucent honey. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the Sacha, mix it a little, and then use it to set my under eye. Yes, mommy.
Do you know where the food is?
It's upstairs.
Where?
In the fridge.
Okay. Also, you look beautiful.
Thank you. Just concentrate it exactly where you highlighted. Alright, so as you all can see, I didn't set my under eye powder just yet, guys, because I love to kind of apply it and leave it a little bit before then, you know, brushing it off. But then I'm going to go in right now and set the rest of my face. And instead of me to use a powder, you know, I don't want to use too many products, guys. I'm simply just going to go ahead and bronze. And as you all can see, I have my bronzer right here. I absolutely love this E.Y.E.B.R.O.W. Can we just call this tutorial drugstore? Because yeah, most of the products I'm using here, no, I think Hudabeauty is not drugstore, Mercier is not drugstore, but majority of the things I'm using here are all from the drugstore. So I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I absolutely love this product right here, especially when you're going for that very nice soft glam. Using a bronzer is always, you know, the best. So I'm just going to use this bronzer and just kind of bronze up my skin. Alright, so once that is done, it's time to go ahead and blend the powder. I'm going to go in with this huge brush right here, also from the Beauty Crush Cosmetics pink collection. This is their large finishing brush. This is a huge brush, guys. So I'm just going to go in and basically use the brush to make sure I blend the contour and the highlight together, so that way you guys are not going to be seeing any demarcation between where I applied my bronzer and where I applied my highlight. So I'm going to quickly go in for my brows, guys. Just comb it, just fill it in and You guys already know I love my Benefits Precisely My Brow. So this is an easy way I do my brows, guys. I just draw out 2 lines. It makes it so much easier for me to try to get the same shape on both brows. Something like this. Once I get the shape I want, I'm just simply gonna go in with my LA Girl Featherlite Brow Shaping Pencil, and this is basically going to help fill the brow in. I just go in and brush the brow so that way it will look somewhat, you know, natural, and it doesn't look too kind of overdone. For some reason I feel like when we're talking of fresh clean look, guys, keeping your face neutral is so good, and also keeping like your contour, your highlights, your blush. I absolutely love using kind of a very nice orange kind of coral blush. So I'm going to go in with this brush right here. It also helps to add a lot of warmth, you know, to the skin. So I'm just going to go in with this brush. Did I say brush? With this blush, guys, not brush. I'm just going to add a little bit of color to my cheek. And with the same blush, I'm just going to pick it up and run it across my my eyelid. This is just going to give that warmth, you know, to my eyes without it looking like I applied eyeshadow, or without it looking too much, if that's the right word. I really can't remember the last time I used the white liner, guys. I'm just to keep this look very, very clean, I'm gonna go in and line with a white liner. So for my mascara, I'm using what is Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. Alright, you guys, so here we are. I'm not sure if I think I'm just gonna leave my eyes, guys, like no lashes, no liner, just leave it like this. I'm using MAC Oh Darling. And for the highlights, I'm just applying it like on my cheek, the bridge of my nose. This will just help give the nose more like an elongated effect. I'm just gonna line my lips with NYX lip liner in brown. So for lips, I'm gonna be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Rosito Liquido. I guess that's the name. You guys, so it's been so long I applied a setting spray. I think I'm in the mood for some setting spray today, so I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Ooh, look at that drench. Alright, you guys, so I decided to leave this eye alone. As you all can see, like, this look is so fresh, it's so clean, it's so simple, guys. Like, the fact that the eyes is just, you know, kind of the center of attraction, even when I don't have on lashes, guys. I absolutely love it. The white liner, the neutral lip. But yeah, you guys, I hope you all found this video helpful, especially if you're a beginner. Let me know if you found, you know, if you picked up 1 or 2 tips and tricks from this video. But yeah, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon.